to Reminiscing with Randy and Randall, Episode 2.
Hello, y'all.
Welcome to Reminiscing with Randy and Randall.
Wait, no. Did I push that?
Wait,
I think I pushed it.
I don't think you pushed nothing.
I pushed the button.
We just started the dang thing and we ain't even been recording.
I pushed the button.
What button? I don't see no button on here.
The
button's supposed to be
round
lighted.
one.
The button's supposed to be lighted up if you pushed it.
But I did.
Wait, I don't see nothing. It ain't recording.
I think it is.
Wait, is the phone just off? Wait.
No, the phone is on.
No, the light's on now. Look at that. It's recording.
All right, hello, y'all. Welcome to another Reminiscing with Randy and Randall.
Say the real thing.
What?
Hello, y'all. I'm Randy Jenkins, and
I'm Randall Tomlin. And today, we'll be gabbing about a bunch of different topics, really.
about 5 or 4 different topics, including hipsters, some of our childhood, including some laying of some bricks.
And we took this a little teaser. We recently took a trip to the big old city.
Yep.
And
something interesting happened
got
there.
a story from that.
Yep. And we're also going to talk a little bit more about technology. I know we did that last time, but last time was more of a more of an intro. So we have some interesting stuff we want to talk about that ain't just stuff.
And
computers.
Anyway,
a little more interesting.
We also
Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna cough. Excuse me.
Stop talking. Anyway, we got ourselves a doggy in her. She's a little terrier-looking thing. I don't even know what she is, but she's my grandmama's, and we're babysitting. So we might hear a little barking or something,
or maybe a little rustling of the puppy
covers. Yep, because this little puppy. You want to sniff the camera?
No, she's sleeping. Hey, get on
the camera. All right, it's all right. Oh, that's not a camera. Anyway,
it's not a camera. It's a dang microphone.
Let's get this show on the road.
Right. So
we're gonna jump right in.
All right. First topic is the hipsters.
Oh, hipsters.
Oh my.
Here we go.
Yep. So about them specifically, have you heard of this new trend? I don't know how long it's gonna last. The trend might be over by the time we post this here thing. It's called raw water.
Raw water. I don't understand this none. I can go out my back door and I can dig a hole and I find water fresh out the ground. So why do you think that it needs to be called raw water?
Okay, let me tell y'all something. We both have wells, and sure, we are old-fashioned, but we still have the wells, and even though they're newfangled, we decided they were probably good for us, because, our water just coming right out of the creek is kind of not very fun to boil it each time, and we're not dumb. We know that if you drank water straight from the dang creek, you're going to get sick and probably die.
Yeah, so when they're saying all this about raw water,
it's like people in the city who ain't never touched no water that comes out of the ground. They want to buy their own water that comes in.
Water's supposed to be raw. It's supposed to be natural and right out the ground. Water comes from the earth, and anything that's from nature or the earth is technically natural.
Hey, Randall, I don't think you really understand what this is.
What is it?
Okay, I think you're just thinking that this is like some sort of weird. Okay, I don't think you really understand the concept of what this thing even is.
I understand it perfectly.
Let me explain.
I get it.
I want to explain it.
Yeah, whatever.
So basically, up there in them big cities like LA and stuff, specifically a company that I don't know if I should say the name or not, but
don't say it.
I think I should.
Make a spoof on the name.
Living Agua.
All right.
And
good.
Basically, that their company, they been selling waters that ain't treated or nothing. It ain't got no filter in it or nothing. It just comes straight from the creek. It's like you scoop it out of the water and you put it in a bottle and sell it for like $32 a pop.
$32 a pop?
32.
Maybe we need to get in on this.
I think so. There's a creek right back out there.
We got ourselves 4 creeks.
4 creeks?
Yeah. Why can't we do this?
I just get a tin can.
Just ship it up there.
I get a tin can and I scoop out that there water. I sell it for $30 a pop.
Yeah.
We're gonna make some monies.
We can make money fast.
Really? Sorry about that there noise. Don't know
Anyway,
what that was.
I still think
Probably
raw
the
water's
chillers.
stupid. I mean, you may be able to make money off of it.
I
but
mean, we could. We might as well start now. I'll tell you what, this podcast thing ain't gonna go nowhere.
yeah.
We should stop it right now and get down to the creek and scoop
Well,
up some water.
Smith said that if we stick to the podcast, you never know what could happen.
I don't know.
I think we should listen to Smith.
I don't listen to Smith. Smith doesn't know what he's talking about.
I think he does.
So this raw water. I mean, we don't treat our water that don't got no fluoride in it or nothing.
Nope.
But at least we ain't getting none diseases from it. But them people are, because they're just dang stupid. I tell you what.
It's like if we were to go out back and just slurp it up for no reason whatsoever.
I mean, slurping it up just that ain't what you do.
That ain't what you do.
All right, next.
It ain't.
Another thing hipsters do is they wear them certain clothes. So right now, this shirt I'm wearing, this one right here, it's
pure cotton.
It's pure cotton, and it's probably
right out from the back door.
Stop talking. I'm trying to make a point.
Back door.
I'm trying to make a point.
All right, fine.
My shirt right here is probably 20 years old, and it's pure cotton right out from the pasture. I mean, cotton don't grow no pastures. What am I talking about? Anyway, and pure cotton grown here in the USA, and I've had it since like, I don't know, 1980, 1975.
We got everything we need.
1975, I think.
We got everything we need here in America to make good shirts.
And so, these people, though, they want to buy their own flannels. But these things are new. These things are new. They ain't old. They say they're rustic. They say they're new. But they ain't new. They ain't. You know what they are? They're just manufactured in China.
They're crappy. They don't even hold up none.
Yeah, if you try to rip them, they just rip right in half. You can use them as a rag.
I want to pull on my shirt here.
He's pulling on it. Nothing ripped. You know why? That's from that one's 1950 or something.
Yep. So I'm gonna do that. Nothing happens.
Yep.
So I just don't understand.
I don't understand the flannels personally.
It's stupid.
I mean, it's just got some straps on it, so I don't really understand why they're so hot.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I had to tell her a secret. Anyway, so in the...
Did you say her?
I'm sorry. I thought I was...
I'm offended. I'm leaving this joint. Why you call me her?
I don't know. It just slipped out.
Well, what do you think you were talking to, huh?
I don't know.
Some sissy or something?
I don't
I
know.
ain't no sissy.
Okay, fine.
I got a piece of...
Don't hit me.
I would not hit you.
Give that to
but
me.
I would threaten you.
Give that to me.
Fine.
That's my shirt.
I don't care.
Well, here's another example. This is my cotton shirt.
Sitting down now.
This is my cotton shirt I got right here. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to pull as hard as I can.
Oh, my.
Oh, crap! My cotton shirt!
That ain't good. Now, don't yell so much. You're going to bust out there. Oh, my goodness!
It's ripping apart!
Don't rip it some more.
Stop
yelling. You're going to hurt their ears.
It broke.
I know it did. Oh, my, stop it.
It's broken.
Stop it. You don't.
It's ripping down the middle.
Oh, my.
How did that happen?
Stop yelling.
I'm disappointed.
Me too.
I'm disappointed in the world.
Me too.
I bought this at the flea market a couple weeks ago, and I guess they just don't make shirts like they used to.
No, they don't.
Well, that was not a good example.
Nope.
It ain't a good example at all. But anyway,
Alright.
that flannel.
Stop ripping it now. Well, basically, we just think the hipster clothing style is pretty silly.
Yep. Flannels.
Another thing about their hairs and their facial hairs is that they've got the man buns.
Mm-hmm.
And which I don't know. See, my daughter.
Man buns are stupid in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, you do what you gotta do to be a person, but I think that a man bun is just not right.
My daughter Mary, see, she likes to put her hair up in a bun sometimes, and I find it to be good. It don't get her hair messy when she's a cooking.
Yep.
But when them's mans put on the buns, I don't understand it none.
Yeah.
It's like, what's they doing with that there hair? They don't need that hair on their heads. They got it and they can hang down straight.
Yeah, it's useless.
I don't understand it. Like a little creature on the back of your head.
Yes, like a little potato sticking out there.
Yeah, potatoes.
Like to cut them in half and just stick it on your head. You don't need none of that hair growth. All you need is a potato and some glue.
And you can maybe paste some hair on top of it, and it'll look just like one of them there buns.
But why would you do that?
You wouldn't. That's the point.
Yeah, that's the point.
You would never do that.
The man bun is pointless. Like, I mean, I understand why women put their hair up sometimes because it's like, you got long hair, you need to put it somewhere.
Well, we're being discriminatory now. You see, men's can have
long hair.
If
That's
they
fine.
want to.
I just find it weird.
Yeah, well, we might be offending somebody, so we best get on to the next topic.
Yeah, no offense to none of y'all
No
man buns.
offense to y'all hipsters. We just think you're weird.
Any of y'all that got man buns out there, you make your choices. You're fine.
You're fine.
But
we respect y'all.
I'm never gonna have one.
I'm sure y'all get a lot of grief and all about y'all hair decisions.
And y'all got courage. Y'all got lots of courage to do that. And that's good.
That's real good.
So
gumption.
Yeah. I praise y'all. It's just not something I do.
Bless your hearts.
Yep.
Anywho, about our childhood, which will be our second topic.
Yep.
Well, our childhood was an interesting one. And as we mentioned in the pilot, I guess we can call it, episode before this one.
Yeah, the first one. That was a long one.
I'm sorry, y'all. That was a real long one. I don't mind if you skipped it.
Sorry about that. we all got the allergies down here. It's mid-winter, and there's a bunch of snow falling and stuff.
You know. Well, anywho, our childhood. So as we mentioned in the last one,
we had an interesting childhood.
Randy. I was actually the first one that ever did see Randall.
Yep.
Randall ain't over here. Randall, say hi.
I'm here. I'm Randall Tomlin.
And this is Randy
Jenkins.
Again. And so I was actually the first person outside of Randall's family that ever did see him. That he had ever seen in his life.
It was the first day I'd ever went to school. I think we told this story last time.
We did.
But I was going in and I dropped my pen on your toe. Yeah. And then we both bumped down, we bonked heads, and I fell into a desk to pick up the pen.
It was a good time. Well, we had a little small school when we were kids.
It was a one-room schoolhouse.
It wasn't.
It was
bigger. It was dang bigger than that.
Oh, well, I'm remembering my what was it?
When you're homeschooled?
Yeah, my homeschool. We had an old shed out back. It was actually used to be a one-room schoolhouse, but we turned it into a shed. And when I was homeschooled before that, my mama would take me out to the back and into the shed, and we'd learn in there. And I didn't learn much. It was more like how to swing a saw and stuff.
Yep.
You don't swing a saw, an axe, I mean.
Yeah, excuse you. What do you, silly slicker or something?
Yeah, I'm not a silly slicker.
Well, anywho, so about our elementary school,
it wasn't very big.
It wasn't a very big place, but it did have more rooms. It was like a smaller school.
It was a public school.
But we got in trouble sometimes. Actually, when we first were friends.
Oh.
When we first met each other.
That was
yeah.
Timmy was someone who was in our class.
Timmy was an interesting filler.
I think he may have had a disability. And any of you out there who got disabilities, we respect you. And we respect the fact that you are getting through life with a disability. But anyway, Timmy had mental issues, I think.
I don't know. I think Timmy just wanted to be free.
Yeah, every time we go out to recess, you see,
Timmy thought it would be a good idea to just run.
Timmy just wanted to be somewhere else.
Like run the forest run kind of thing.
He always had to be somewhere else, and he was a fast runner.
Yep.
So when we go outside, he would just take off. And he would
run straight into the cornfields. And one time we couldn't find him for about 2 days.
We had to mow down the cornfield.
We did.
We mowed down the whole cornfield to find Timmy.
Yep, and there he was, held in the little corner, and he was,
He was what?
He was, there.
Oh. Well, yeah. So Timmy always liked to run. He went into the cornfield. Looking back, it was pretty funny. I remember in the image of Timmy sitting there next to the scarecrow, all huddled up next to the pole, just like shivering out in the cold. But Timmy likes to run. Oh, Timmy. I miss that Timmy, don't you?
I miss Timmy.
I miss him so much. I don't know where he went.
I was gone.
I miss Timmy.
I know.
Timmy. Pull yourself together.
I'm sorry.
Pull yourselves together.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Breathe with me.
I miss Timmy.
Breathe with me.
Timmy.
We're recording this.
I know.
We can't cut it out.
No, but Timmy. Anywho, y'all, we just had a moment about Timmy.
Yeah.
We miss him.
He was a good boy.
He was a real good boy. We miss him.
Well, anywho.
I don't know where he went.
He would run out into them cornfields and you see, we found him one day. And,
Sorry.
Be quiet. Anyhow. So, we found Timmy in one of them cornfields one time, and well, after that time, you see, when he was gone for those days, the teacher, what's her name?
Was she?
Mrs. Crabtree?
Mrs. Crabtree. No, that was the Little Rascals.
No.
I think.
Whatever her name was.
Whatever. She wanted to stop Timmy from running away on his little adventures.
So, you know how a lot of playgrounds nowadays have them chain fences around them or something?
Yeah.
Well, ours was more of a dungeon-looking place because ours was surrounded with a brick wall.
Yep. Our teacher didn't want Timmy running away no more.
Because
we did
Timmy's
have a chain link fence.
We did, but Timmy would
climb
climb it.
But Timmy climbed straight over the chain link fence.
In a zip, too. Zip,
He
zip.
just ran.
Yep.
He always wanted to
He
run.
And so, she said it would be a good idea to use a brick wall. And, but we couldn't get nobody's to build it. And
Yep.
so,
Every time we got in trouble,
we had to go out there and lay some bricks.
lay bricks. We got concrete, whatever you put on bricks. I hadn't done that in a while. Cement or whatever. And we laid bricks and we built the wall.
Yep.
with kids that got in trouble.
Yep.
And that's how that wall got
That's
built.
how we were
And
friends.
that wall is still standing
Still
to
standing.
this day.
Timmy's wall.
That is a good wall.
It is.
We named it Timmy's Wall.
Yep.
And that was there through all our entire elementary days.
Yep. Timmy's wall was a real nice wall, but we made friends around that wall, you see.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot of memories involved in that wall.
It's it's not a very good way to get in trouble. It's not very exciting, you see. I was just was throwing something across the room. I don't remember what it is right now, but I threw something and teacher looked around and she said, "Randy, what y'all doing down there? You throwing something? You going to get in trouble now, Randy?
You gotta lay some bricks.
You gotta lay some bricks, Randy."
I remember the time I had to do it. Well, I did it many times. But one of the times...
You're a big troublemaker, ain't you?
Oh, I made a lot of trouble.
Well, I think I was throwing something.
I was a bit of an unsocialized child. And
he decided to get his attention by making some trouble.
yeah, as a kid.
Well, how'd you get in trouble that day?
It was a long time ago, but I'm still ashamed of it to this day. I got there really early to school one morning, and I came into the room, and it was so clean, and I was like, I don't like it when this room's clean.
It looked kind of like a dungeon or something.
Yeah, it was just too... It was too
I
perfect.
remember this. I remember this. This was a long day.
And so I went in there and I was like, it's too clean. So I started to mess it up.
He threw chairs.
I threw chairs across the room, and I scribbled on the board, and I stacked up the desk.
He was a nightmare of a child.
I threw some books across the room. I remember this to this day. I don't really know why I did it. I think the only reason I could think of was that it was too clean. And
he was also not very smart.
I remember when she came in when I was hanging from the ceiling fan, trying to knock it down. And,
that was dumb.
it wasn't very smart.
So you had already had the punishment of laying bricks, and I decided it would be a good idea to throw
I
something.
didn't just have to punish myself by laying bricks.
You had to do a lot of other things.
I had
because
to
that
write
was a,
lines, and I had
that
to
was a long
fix
punishment.
the entire room. I was punished for like a week.
All right, well, let's get on to the point. So during that day, both of us were punished with laying bricks, and
this was one of the times we mainly bonded when we were laying bricks together.
yeah, we started joking about the bricks. I don't remember what it was.
Sorry, I got itch, y'all.
I did too.
Anywho,
Yep.
we really bonded over
We
that.
bonded over making them bricks in the wall.
I think that was the one day that my life really turned. I met Randy, and I was like,
you know what? I'm gonna be a good kid.
you know, he's a good boy, and I should be good too.
Yep.
And then I was, and now here we are.
Yep, making this here podcast.
Yep.
So
After laying
that's
bricks.
how we met, basically, when we were laying bricks. I think this is a good story, but I'm going to talk about something else now.
What?
I'm going to talk about our recent happening in the city.
Oh, that was something.
This was an interesting ordeal that occurred when we were in the city. Can you please stop making nose noises?
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
We went to the city recently.
Yep.
What city was it?
I don't remember.
Was
It
it
was-
Chicago? No, wasn't Chicago.
It was I think it was Durham.
Durham or Raleigh?
I don't know. It was one of them.
It was
Durham
one of
to
them.
Raleigh.
Yeah,
And
Durham, Raleigh.
we decided to go for an outing in the city. Me and Randall. And
Yeah.
it was fun, I guess. Until
one,
this
one
certain
of the, one
point.
of the major things that happened was not very fun.
So we went to some place. We went to the Walmart, which is frightening to tell you all the least.
It's so big.
It's huge. It's like every bit of stuff in there. It's like you could build a house. with
I
it all.
ain't been in there in a long time.
It's crazy in there.
It's gotten bigger.
Well, here's what happened. Basically,
Yep.
so I was in the car and I was driving, and then
We were on the way to Walmart, actually.
we were in this interstate, which I'm not very accustomed to. I must admit. Don't you get ecstatic? Don't you get excited, Randall?
Oh, boy.
I am not accustomed to driving on.
He sure ain't.
I am not accustomed to driving on the interstate.
He really ain't.
And so basically, I was driving, getting onto one of them exits, and as I was turning, this man, he drove right in front of me.
That is not right.
Don't you yell.
You cut him off.
I didn't cut him off. He
He's-
cut me off.
You were in the lane in the middle of the. You were in the middle of the interstate. There were 4 lanes, right?
Yep.
So there was one near the median in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then there was one next to that, and the one next to that, and the one next to that.
Yep.
So you weren't in the lane that you were supposed to be in to
I
go
was
on
in
to
a
the
fine
exit.
lane.
No, you weren't.
I had room.
You were on the middle lane, and you weren't on the far right lane to go into the exit.
It doesn't matter.
You were in the middle lane, and you turned on to the exit right across that lane,
No.
and you cut off the guy.
I don't care none. All
He
right.
thinks that the guy cut him off, but I was there, and I was not the driver, so I had a better view. And he cut the guy off.
I
He pushed
cut
him into-
nobody's
he
off.
pushed him into the grass.
Listen, now let me explain my.
You don't got
my
nothing to
feelings.
explain.
I need to talk to. All right.
Whatever.
So basically,
Y'all don't listen to him.
here's how I see it. So, I had a lane that was perfect. Like, okay, so it's like you take your 2 hands, right? Put them out in front of you straight. That's where I was. I was right in the middle of them lanes.
That's where you're supposed to be.
Yep.
In the
but
middle
then
of the lane.
right next to there, if you move your hands over one, those are the 2 lanes. This one, and this one, and I was in the middle one, as he's saying. But I had perfect room. I was going straight, and I decided I need to get into that place. So I turned into it, which is what you're supposed to do. If
You're supposed to be in the far right lane so
But-
you don't cut the people off.
But if I need to go somewhere, I'm gonna go somewhere.
But
and
you
I,
cut him off.
I saw where I needed to go, and I went to it. I didn't know there was no rules about go in this lane to turn here. There weren't no light. There were no signs saying turn into this.
It's common sense. There was a giant white arrow saying with an arrow that was pointing right, and it was like, if you need to turn right, use this lane.
Well, there wasn't. I didn't do that.
You didn't see it? Is that it? You didn't see it?
I didn't say that.
You didn't see it, huh?
My eyes are good.
Well, he didn't see that, and he cut the guy
I
off
saw everything.
straight off. He cut the guy off,
In my opinion,
so bad, and I was kind of scared for my life. I mean, the guy swerved and hit a stop sign. And,
let me say something.
whatever.
So, and here's how I think that the guy cut me off. So, he was trying to keep going. I thought maybe he would stop because it was obvious I was trying to go in front of him.
But you were in the wrong lane.
He didn't stop. He kept going.
You know, we're staying on this topic
If
for
he
too
had
long.
common courtesy, he would
Common
stop.
courtesy doesn't apply to
He
driving
would,
fast.
no, you can't stop on the interstate, can you?
No.
Gosh dang it. You're right.
Whatever. Y'all, you're an idiot.
That
Let's
was
go
him.
on.
That was him throwing something.
Let's go
All right,
on to
our
technology.
final topic is technology.
No, it ain't. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, that
So-
went fast.
So our final topic is technology.
Technology.
I need a cough drop. I'll be right back.
Where'd you going?
I'm getting a cough drop. Why don't you introduce our new topic? It's Sophia, the robot who now has citizenship in Saudi Arabia.
Oh my God! So we were surfing the internet a couple of days ago, you know, like we normally do, and we found this frankly terrifying thing. It's called Sophia, and apparently she just got citizenship in Saudi Arabia. Can you believe that? There's a robot that is so smart and talks to you like a human. It ain't real, that's what I said. Oh boy.
Randall, you get your butt over here and I'll talk to you.
Oh boy. Sensitive listener friends, cover your ears. This could get a little hasty.
Randall, are you in there? I need you, Randall.
Me?
Yeah,
Why me?
I need you. I
Uh,
got some words for you.
oh dear. I gotta go, friends. Just a minute. Hello?
I'll come in here and talk to you if you need me to. Now,
Sensitive
hi
listener friends.
podcasters, my name is Faith. I am Randy's wife.
Yeah. She's
so,
a real sweetheart.
Randall, what you think I met you about, huh?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know, what is it?
Well, you see, I love having y'all in my house, but you're kind of like a part of the family to me, right?
Yeah.
And I always ask people of the family to, number one, close the door when they enter the house. Number two, take off their boots when they get in the house, because I don't want them tracking their little dirty feet all over the floors that I just mopped this morning. And I see your boots, and you know where they are? They're still on your dang feet.
I'm sorry.
They're still on your feet.
Well, Randy told me to just come on in. I said, should I take my shoes off? He said no. So I just walked in like he told me to do. You got someone to complain about? You complain about Randy. He told me to come in. Sorry, Randy! I had to do it! Oh boy. She's a real sweetheart most of the time.
We'll talk about it later, alright? You stay there and I'll make your pie. You need to, you make the pie. It's fine. I'll be out here. I'm just going to talk to Randall for a bit. See you later. Yeah, yes, I'm going.
You get off easy?
Gracious, she is not in a good mood. It was a stupid thing to get mad about, if you ask me.
Well, you told me to come in. It ain't my fault.
I did. I'm saying that was the dumbest thing I ever did here.
Did you get your cough drop?
It's in my mouth right now. I'm sorry. That was probably really loud and stupid and boring for all y'all listeners.
Anyway, technology. So something struck me the other day.
She's just letting me. She's probably gonna have some words with me later, but she knows we're podcasting. I'm sorry. That was probably really loud for y'all listeners, and boring and not fun to listen to.
Anywho, technology. So, yeah, Sophia. Sophia's insane.
A robot. It's not new. It's not new news. It's happened already.
Sophie, don't sniff the camera.
That's Sophie, the dog that we were talking about.
Yeah, you sit still.
But Sophia, that's a close name, ain't it?
Oh, it is.
But Sophia, the robot,
Didn't realize.
she just got citizenship in Saudi Arabia, which is a little creepy. But she knows quite a bit of stuff, and yeah,
Pretty much.
she acts like a person sorta, but she also doesn't. But she's got citizenship of Saudi Arabia, which I find kind of odd. Stop it, doggy.
I'm sorry, Sophie. I was playing with her ear. Probably
Don't
wasn't
play
good.
with your ears.
I'm sorry.
Let's move through this real quick, huh?
This has been a long time.
It is.
Binder clips.
Yep.
Binder clips surprise me. I mean, they've been around a long time.
Yep.
But recently, the other day, I just realized how much
Dog's
cool
licking
they
your
are.
hand.
Quit licking me. I just realized how cool they are.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so tough and they hold things
They're
together
strong.
so well.
You could use tractor wheels. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't either.
Keep going.
They just hold things together so well, and it's just so clever to use the bendiness of metal to your advantage. And it really struck me how much we've come.
Yeah.
Now, that's about it.
That's about it for today. I mean, I
Just
know
wanted to end with
it was
binder
kind
clips.
of a jumble of ideas. I'm sorry if it was a pretty long podcast, but you can listen to these doing whatever you want. You don't have to pay super attention to it all.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to say.
Yeah, me too.
So have a swell day and don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you.
Yep.
I am Rand Jenkins and this is Randall Tomlin.
Yep, I'm over her.
And we're signing out. Stop making that noise with the pen.
Sorry about that.
That was a bird.
Yep. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
This has been Reminiscing with Randy and Randall. Stop licking, doggy.
Oh, you're so cute.
You're such a cute little doggy.
Randy, push that button and turn it off.
I know how to turn it off.
All right, fine.